Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and today we're going to be doing a soapbox upcycle. We're going to be using something to make for Memorial Day or 4th of July. It's going to be a really pretty red, white, and blue display. And so let's get started. I'm going to be decorating my soapbox with a red, white, and blue theme. And so I'm going to paint this white for the base, and then I'm going to use this red diamond wrap, and I'm going to make stripes around my soapbox. So I'm hoping this turns out right. I think it'll be nice and blingy. I've got some blue diamond wrap. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that yet, but I might use this blue right here, maybe cut off some type of square and attach it. So I'm just kind of playing this out, just seeing how it goes. And I might go ahead and add these flowers to it, or these butterflies rather. And here's the flowers. Some red, white, and blue flowers. So if this turns out okay, I think we're gonna have a winner. So first thing I'm going to do is apply 2 coats of white paint to my box, and then I'm going to spray it with my acrylic gloss sealer. And then once it's dry, I'll come back and show you what it looks like, and we'll get started with applying our decorations. Okay, our box is all dry, and I'm just going to go ahead and tuck this in. And add some rocks to give it some stability because you want it to really stand up. You could also add the marbles in here or some gemstones, so it doesn't take much to really weigh it down. Okay, and then I got one of these, the foam, and this foam actually fits perfectly in these soap boxes. So that should give it a really good stability. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, let's see if I want to add these first. I figured I'd do some stripes on this box. Let's see what it looks like first. Okay, so if I use these, this is the perfect blue right now, so I'm going to cut out somewhat of a square here. Let me just kind of really look at that and see how much I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going down. Do one more. Just kind of trying to see what this looks like. And these are actually strips of stickers. Let's see if we try 5 going 5 across and 5 down, I guess, something like that. And I'm just leaving the plastic backing on here because I'm not sure right now if I want to peel them off and stick them on or just leave on that little plastic. Because if you pull it off, it's actually a glitter strip, or gem strip, I should say. So if you can remove these, and then it'll be a strip of gems, but I might just leave it like this so it kind of stays consistent and just glue it right on. Let's see what happens if we do that. I'm going to use, I'm going to use a dot. I'm going to use my glue gun. You could use this glue also, but since we're recording and I want this to stick really fast, I'm going to add just a little bit of glue from here. I kind of want this hidden, so since it's going to be showing through a little bit. Okay, so I've been thinking about this one. This will be the front of my box, of course, like that. And then I'm going to add the red gemstones on it. Let's see what it looks like. I am really liking that. See where I'm going with that? To make it look sort of like the flag, but but just using the gemstones, I think it'll look really pretty like that since it's a really small box. So you can do any decoration that you want, but I've had this idea stuck in my head for a while, so I thought I would share it with you. So let's see if I can go all the way around here, like that, right up to about there. Let's see. And if you don't want it to be this tall, you can cut off another strip and make it even smaller. So let's see. I kind of like it like this, so it's kind of wide there. So I'm gonna just do a couple of these. Actually, two of those. Let's see. I want some space going in between it too. Okay, just kind of figuring this out as I go. Okay, so let me start. I'm just going to go ahead and start, and then I'll figure it out. It'll be okay. And this bling wrap really works well with the glue gun. Just make sure we give it a little bit of time there to stick. Oh. So you see where I'm going with this? Okay, so that's the first one there. See, what I'm doing is I'm trying to just leave a little bit of a, I like how wide this is or how tall it is. So I don't want it to be any smaller because I don't think it'll look as good, but it's just up to you. So I'm just going to go ahead and let me cut off another one of this. Since I wasn't sure, I just said, let me do one. So let's see how this comes out. And the reason why I think they have these red, the red diamond wrap is because it's around Memorial Day, and with the 4th of July coming, they've got all kinds of things out. So even though it may seem early, you want to get in there quickly so that you can pick up your supplies. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm really excited about this so far because the idea I had been carrying around in my head is actually working. Okay, and look at that so far. Looks really pretty. And you could come up closer to this right here. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I think it'll still work out. It'll be fine. Yep, it'll be fine. Okay, and so I'm going to just go ahead around like this. Maybe like that. Yep. I mean, these little soap boxes have so many possibilities, so we'll probably use this as one of the decorations for my sister's 4th of July at her house. So the family will be over there. So she'll be having a bunch of little decorations from me. I hope you all like that Dollar Tree wreath that I had posted sometime this week. And the reason why I posted it was because I knew many of you would be able to use the idea. I know I had done that technique before, but in red, white, and blue, I think it would have been, I think it would be really cute for you to see. So sometimes I think maybe I'm doing the same thing, but sometimes different colors just completely change the whole look. So I'll continue to share different things with you as like the seasons come up and just ideas that you might be interested in. So I think you can do this for just about anything though. And with these soap boxes, the possibilities for decorating are endless. Okay, just be careful with that glue gun and your fingers, okay? And look at that. That is just so cute. I love when I have an idea in my head and it actually somewhat comes out the way I thought. And sometimes I don't have all of the steps figured out, but I can visualize it in my head. Sometimes I'll work out some of the steps in my head before doing it, or before even recording. And then later on, I'll just, once I start recording, it just all figures itself out. And I'm so glad that y'all are patient with me while I figure this out. It looks like this diamond wrap, this one roll, is actually going to be perfect for what I'm trying to do here. I think it might cover the whole box. And the nice thing is that you can take this technique on a larger box and do the same thing. So sometimes you want to start small, maybe for practice, and then you say, oh, you know what? I feel comfortable doing it. I can actually make a larger box. It's kind of the same style. If you have, I like to do oatmeal boxes, the instant oatmeal boxes. Those are really good too. They're a little bit larger, but not too large to overwhelm you, especially if you're just a beginner. Many of you have wrote to me and told me that you're just beginning crafts. You don't have to start big. You don't have to start all fancy and stuff. Just, that's why I try to make my things simple enough so that it's doable. Because sometimes if it's too complicated, you'll never get started. Sometimes. One of the things I love telling people is start where you are with what you have, and you will be amazed what you come up with. So cute. I tell you, whenever I do crafts, I end up either peeling off my nail polish somehow, or you just can't keep a really good manicure when you're crafting. But I love nail color, so I just keep painting my nails over and over. So my husband was asking me, why don't I get a manicure? But I told him, you know what? It'll be done in like a day, okay? With all the crafting I like to do, it's not gonna work. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I really like this. This came out just like I thought it would. Look how pretty that is. And imagine just making a bunch of these. You know, I didn't even use all of the dollar wrap or the diamond wrap. And that's 0.6 inches by 9 feet. Okay, so now it's time for me to add some of the Patriotic bouquet. And if I wanted to, I can just go with white. But I do want to do red, white, and blue, since that's what I had actually pictured me doing, a red, white, and blue flowers on top. So let's go ahead and add those in. And I don't think I'm going to use any green leaves on this. This is the Patriotic bouquet from Dollar Tree. So they had them in different colors. I really like these right here. I like these flowers, the red and the, but they didn't have it in blue for some reason, or maybe they didn't have it at the time. So that's fine. I can still go ahead and use this. And it's not going to take a lot to fill this up with. So, oh, it just sticks right in there like that. Kind of looks like a, I don't know, for some reason, it just, to me, maybe not to you, it looks like a firecracker. And I'm not sure why, it just does. And I gotta shift that around just a little bit to see what it looks like. Still want it to be a little bit fuller, so I mean I could go with just the 3 flowers, but I want it to be a little bit fuller in there. Wow, that blue rose really, and you can do it, I mean if you want to do it with just blue on top or just white or just red, it's up to you. Here's what the back looks like. Let me move these out the way. So this is what the front looks like. And let you get a good view of it. This is so adorable. Okay, and this is what the back part looks like. And you can adjust your flowers however you want. And then I'm going to take my butterflies, which have little clips on them. And it comes in a pack of 2, so I can use it in another project. And I think only 1 butterfly would be perfect on here. I don't need to do 2 of them. And I'm just gonna, I can either glue it on, this can actually pop off and I can use it in another project, or I can just kind of, I could even just sit it right in there too. Let's see, and this has little gemstones on it. Look how cute that is. So that'll add another little bit of bling to it. I can stick it on the blue one, but I think I'm just going to put it right, let's see, put it right here. Looks like I may have to clip this off. I don't want to put it on here because I don't see it there, like on the bottom there. Don't want to. But if your preference is to do that, you can. Now if you don't have these blue ones to add to it, you can always just go with just all red, or you can do red and blue stripes using the bling wrap and alternate it. It's just up to you. There's so much you can do with this. But for now, I am going to stick my little butterfly right in there. I'm going to hot glue it on because since I'm taking this to my sister's going to have this for her barbecue decoration. I don't want it popping off, so let's see. Let's see if I can get this off first of all. It is really on here. Oh, I happen to have a little knife here. And that is pretty much sealed on there, so it doesn't look like it's going to pop off, and I don't want to mess up my butterfly. Oh, there it is. I found a little opening right under here. Yep, so you just got to be gentle. Be careful not to cut yourself, of course. The things we do for the love of crafts, huh? Just going to put a little bit of glue on there, and you can make a couple of these fancy things to put all around your table. And there it is, my butterfly on top. I could put it off to the side here. It all depends. So I hope you were inspired by this. I will post pictures at the end so you can get a good look at it. And thank you so much for joining me for another craft. Don't forget to subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.